Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at Origins 2018. I'm sitting down with Frank DiLorenzo from R&R Games, and you brought us Costa Ruana.
Yes, another new one.
Another new one.
So this is one where you're going to be a tribal leader of an island, and you send your tribes people out to the surrounding islands where the pirates like to bury their treasure. But of course you like shiny gold things too, so you're going to send your people to go get that gold and bring it back. So this represents the treasures on the island, the gold and gems per se. And what you want to do is send your guy out there and eventually have them bring back something that you can put into your little hut as your treasure for the end of the game. Whoever ends up with the most treasure is going to win the game. Okay? So, but this is an interesting game because one person may be the shaman per turn. Okay, so perhaps I'm the shaman this turn. I have a hand of cards, and I'm going to play these cards in a certain manner so that I can send people to and from the islands and do some actions. So my first card has to be played face up, and I can play it on myself or someone else. All right. So something like this. There's only actually 4 actions in the game. This is going to move one guy off an island to another island. So he's going to go somewhere. It could be
Not
mine.
necessarily an adjacent island.
No, it could be anywhere, but it could be my guy or it could be, your guy. So it might be this guy. I'm saying, he's going over here. Or even better, over here where there are no longer any gems. So I could do that. Be very mean. I might play a card like this. This is, you have to send 2 back. Now, I would never play this card in front of myself because it's bad. It's sending 2 of my guys back. I'd probably play it in front of you so that you would send 2 of your people back. It's not all bad. Because there's the ones that send people to the islands.
People out.
That's 2 people out. There's also a 1 and a 3 as well for all of these. So what this would be is if you had that, you would send it out to the island of your choice from your supply. Okay? Last but not least, there is move a treasure. So move a treasure means I have to take a treasure and move it to some other place, probably where I have more people. Because it's majority in the end that wins treasure. So if it's like this at the end of the round, I'm going to actually be the one who takes the treasure because I have more than you. And I take my guy back to my supply and keep that. Now, if we were like this, because we're both there, we're kind of fighting it out. No one can take a treasure, okay? If it's like this, and we have 2 each, and Mr. Green over here has 1 guy, while we're fighting it out,
butt heads, yeah.
this guy goes, yeah, while you're busy doing that, I'm taking this. So he could get it. So that's basically how you get the treasures back. These actually do occur in a certain order. That'll happen first. Then the move away from the island, then move to the island, and finally move somebody wherever you want. So they all happen in a certain order. But here's what makes it most exciting of all. The shaman has the power to know whether it's really going to be what the tides are like and what's going to affect the actions of the game. So today, as the shaman, I played my first card like this. I would play maybe this in front of me. And then I played this card face down because the second card is placed face down. And I only get 2 cards per round. All right? So after I've done that, I'm going to actually make my decision. And I do get 1 guy that I can put out somewhere else. So I could take this guy and put him on anybody else's card or one of my cards. And if I do that, it doubles that action of that card. It becomes like a second action of that card. So at this point, the shaman now must decide what is the actual tides. So I would say, you know what? The yellow is not there. It's the blue. So only blue cards and green cards will activate. This doesn't work. I was throwing you all off when I played this. I didn't want people to know that I really wanted blue because when I reveal this, it's actually, I get to now send 2 for the card and 2 more for the other guy. So all 4 of these guys are going to go out there, which is going to, of course, shift the majorities. So that's how the basic game is played. It's not a hard game. It's very simple, but there's a lot of interactive and depth of strategy because you can't tell where people are really going to be going.
Now, one of the things you had mentioned that you've got a really cool promo for this.
We do. For this at Origins, we have developed a promo that when you buy the game, you will get a free set of 2 poker chips that have these cards on them. So basically, instead of using the flat cards that you're going to flip over, you'll have 2 nice, beautiful poker chips right here, and easily flip.
And still have the flip
They still have
colors,
the same exact matching colors. But that's Costa Ruana. It's a very short game and plays in 5 or 6 rounds. You play through the deck, and whoever ends up with the most treasures at the end.
And which is a surprise reveal too.
It is, and plus you also get points for having people in your supply as well. People who made it back from the islands successfully.
Because they made it. They live to tell the tale.
They live to tell the tale.
Well, Frank, thank you so much for letting us take a look. If you guys are interested in that, it is Costa Ruana, which is being published by R&R Games.
Yep.